Hey y'all, good morning and happy Saturday. Junebug is kind of making her video debut. I think only because she doesn't know it's turned on. You know, she's more shy than Lovebug. Lovebug don't care. I did the haul video the other day with my Hobby Lobby order, and I wanted to show y'all these pens. They're regular at $13.99, but this week they're on sale for 40% off, so they were like $8.39. And you know their sales rotate like every other week, or I want to say papers every other week. I don't know if they consider this part of the paper or part of the art supplies. Paper I think is every other week 40% off. The other things rotate over like a 4-week schedule, I believe. But I'm gonna flip the camera around and do a pen test, and show y'all what they look like, because they are dual tip. Well, they call them twin tip Fineline markers. It's a 0.4 millimeter, I believe, a 0.4 millimeter and a 2 millimeter tip. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show y'all what these look like. Okay, y'all, here we go. I am swatching these pens in this art and minimalism art journal that I use for tracking. You see, I have swatched some other ones. These are the 0.5 pens from Timu. I believe they're 0.5. And then where I'd swatched the pet tape over different markers and stuff. But let's see what these look like. Let's see. We're going to see how quick they dry too, because I know we always like to look at that. Okay, the yellow doesn't even show up really in the finest tip. That one does, and it does look like they're a pretty quick dry. I don't see any bleed through, but this is yellow, so you know that's you don't usually have much of that with the yellow pen. Let's pull out like 3 at a time. Let's pull out like 3 at a time, because it takes a while to get them in and out of here. This is our gold. I like the way, oh look, I have to remember which end is which. The gold does show up a little more. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't use these probably for writing, just because they don't, these lightest colors don't show up real well. And this one is an orange. Ooh, yeah, that's a good orange. Okay, I think I like them. Let's see what this looks like. It's very light. But if you're using it for drawing, like highlighting flowers or coloring flower petals or whatever, it looks like it would work for that. Maybe some lettering, but not necessarily for the just handwriting in a planner, because they're so light so far. So far the colors are really light. Let's pull out the next 4. It seems like a really good price for these. Okay, and this one, the cap makes it look like it's a fluorescent pen. It is not a fluorescent pen, it's just a pretty pink. I'm glad to know. I thought it was going to be hot pink like a highlighter. Oh, this is nice too. That's nice. They seem really juicy. Let's see, we're still not having, I don't think we're having any bleed through. No, still no bleed through. Maybe a little bit of shadowing, but still holding up really well. Ignore the mess that is my desk. Y'all know that about every 2 or 3 days I have to clean everything off and start over, because I get I don't know how to describe it. I get weird and I have to clean everything off and rearrange again. I get antsy. Not bored, I shouldn't say bored. Or maybe I feel overwhelmed and feel like I have to clean it all off and start over. It seems like it takes a while for me to get to a good functional place that seems functional and efficient. I don't know why. This is a pretty color. So yeah, you can tell the difference between like the red and the burgundy or the red and the maroon. Look at this one. This is a really dark, I would call that a plum. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a purpley brown almost. Ugh. I like that. I don't know the names of any of these colors. I could make up names. They don't have names on them anywhere. It just has medium and fine. It points to the different ends of the pen, but doesn't say the color names. But I think you would pretty much have every color you could possibly need in this kit. And you're going to see why when we move to that next row. Yeah, these are really nice, I think. For $8, for under $9, I think these are really good. Let's put these in. I don't know what he's watching, but something is funny. And this I thought was a black. I don't think it is. Black is on the next row, and it is darker than this. This is a really, really dark green. Yeah, they dry really fast. Like I'm rubbing my finger across right after it goes down. They dry very well. Ooh, that's a pretty gray green. Yes, it is just Saturday at home. Jack's gone to work. We are here enjoying the peace. Those are pretty close. You can tell this one's a little bit darker. But y'all, I'm happy with these. I can't believe I can easily see them being a $14 pack of pens. I don't usually pay that much for pens just because I'm poor. I don't do that. And like you saw the ones that I got at TJ Maxx, those pastel ones, they were like less than half suggested retail. But that's because I don't pay full price for anything, y'all. Got a lot of colors with this. And you can tell they're not the same. You know, sometimes you'll get a pack with a bunch of pens in it and they almost duplicate the colors. These don't look duplicated. I do think this is 100 GSM paper. I did not check, and I haven't tried it on like Hobonichi paper, but I'm very happy with it so far. And you know, I got to put them back in color order because I'm that one. When things come in packages like that, I like to keep it in little packages like that. The next four, oh, we got some fun stuff coming up now, y'all. I'll go ahead and pull out 5 of them. Oh, that's a pretty color, huh? Ugh. Can't get the cap off of it. And that's an arthritis thing. I don't think it's these pens. I think it's my hands. I don't grip things well. Small little things like that, and my pinch grip is not very strong. That's beautiful. That's a very pretty color. And that's a pretty blue. like an indigo or a navy, almost a navy. I wrote them myself, but it's okay. It's okay. It will probably wash off. Okay, yeah, I don't know who makes these pens, but they are very nice. I like the triangle shaped barrel too, and it's not like sharp triangle, it's rounded corners. I like that. And these are all, you see all these different shades of purple are different. None of them are duplicated, which is really cool. That can be unusual. Sometimes you end up with a different color barrel but the same color pen, and they're not. These are actually different colors, believe it or not. Oh, let me see. Trying to put it back in here. It's supposed to go over the little thing, I believe. Okay, let me see. I didn't get that one in there right. Yeah, I'm not getting them back in there just right. Let me see. What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Yeah, I don't have them in there just right. I'm trying. Okay, now we're going to do the last of them. We're going to do the last of these. I did use one of these this morning, and I decided in my mind it was a gingerbread color. This one, look at this. It looks like gingerbread. Maybe light colored gingerbread. And then this one looks like a brown, and you think it's a brown until you see the next one. Now look at this one. That's a very dark chocolatey brown. Now how many packs of markers do you get that have this many colors of brown in them? I'm very impressed with these. Oh, that's a really light gray. It's pretty. This makes me want to learn better lettering. That's a pretty gray. It's very pretty, y'all. And let's see what their black is like. Now, I don't know if they sell any of these individually. They may in their art supply department. And these are the Paper Studio. The Paper Studio Twin Tip Fineline markers with the thin tip and the thick tip is 2mm. Yeah, so these are $8.39 right now, and regular price is $13.99. And yeah, if I were, this is actually something I would consider worth full price, but definitely worth the sale price if you can find them. If you do not see them in your store, go online to the Hobby Lobby website. That's where I ordered mine from, because I knew I wanted the particular planner supplies that I ordered, and I had already heard they were sold out in a lot of stores. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I think it looks really good. Those colors are very saturated. There's a little bit of shadowing from the black, but not actual bleed through. So I would definitely consider these worth the price to get a set of, what, 30 pens for $8.39. And there you go.